My name is Scott Tubbs. I'm the Cropping Systems Agronomist with the University of Georgia in the Crop and Soil Sciences Department. I also function as the Research Peanut Agronomist. Some of the research that we are dedicated to looking at in peanut agronomics has to do with a lot of things that the grower can manage directly in his field operations from year to year. A lot of this is variety testing in different scenarios. Some of that is based on row pattern, looking at single row versus twin row and those effects on peanut cultivars in terms of both yield and grade, and some of the disease issues that are associated with those different row patterns. We also test different tillage patterns, conventional tillage and strip till, because there's a number of growers in the state that prefer to use a conservation tillage approach to growing their peanuts, and a lot of them that like to use a conventional tillage pattern for growing their peanuts. In addition, we're doing a lot of work on replant decisions for peanut based on different plant populations. So if a grower was put in a position where he had a poor plant stand at the beginning of the season, we'll be able to assess whether that grower needs to replant those peanuts or not. And if he was to decide to replant those peanuts, what is the best strategy that they could use in order to plant those peanuts in a replant scenario. To manage plant populations, it can be a very difficult and time-consuming task at the beginning of the season. But from the research perspective, we want to know exactly what plant stand we have out there so that when we get a call from a grower that says, I have a poor plant stand, we can assess whether that replant decision needs to be made at a 1 plant per foot, 2 plant per foot, 3 plant per foot plant population in the field, and what would be the yield drag in those type of situations. Some of these replant decisions can cause us to shift our maturity profile. If they leave the original plant stand in the field and come back and replant next to the original row, we can end up with multiple maturities growing in the same field at the same time. And this can cause the grower to have to make a decision late in the season on when to optimize maturity to dig those peanuts so that they can maximize both yield and grade. So some of the tests that we're trying here at Lang Farm related to the Georgia Peanut Tour this year are assessing these replant decisions at different plant populations and determining what is the best timing for digging those peanuts.